I would never believe that the dudes that are singing in this song are the same dudes that are tearing up assholes and seppuku. Take me home. So we reacted to Suicideboys. We did a whole series on them, and he told me like, okay, no more Suicideboys for a while. And I was like, okay, cool. Then we do Ghostmane, and then he throws on a fucking Ghostmane song, Seppuku, with the Suicideboys. I love the Suicideboys. I just thought we were giving them a break. So what gives?
So we were going to listen to this in our last Suicideboys series, but this song didn't make it. But now it is blowing up on TikTok, and I want you to listen to this before TikTok plays it out. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know why, but I'm like that too. If something goes mainstream, it's stupid. It's so stupid. But if something goes mainstream, it kind of loses its appeal to me. Like, I like not being in the popular, you know? That's a bummer, because I didn't think Suicideboys would be on something like TikTok.
And the song we're going to be reacting to today is "And to Those I Love, Thanks for Sticking Around."
And to those I love, thanks for sticking around.
Yep.
See, knowing the Suicideboys, it kind of scares me a little bit because they're not the sentimental type. So for that to be the title of a song, it's, to me, again, it reminds me of like maybe Darker Thoughts where like they're going to commit suicide, and that's, you're ending a suicide note. And to those I love, thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. I like that old like VHS type feel, like the staticky film. It's fruit rotting. So I'm like, oh God, here we go. It's gonna be one of those songs. I love the beat already. The beat's a mellow beat. It's see, I like when artists can switch it up. Like, don't get me wrong, I love that trap beat. I love that up tempo, that hard hitting Suicideboys. But I do love this where you could just kind of chill out to, you know? So it's nice that they're, you know, versatile like that. Take me home, it's the one place I can rest in peace. Fucking Ruby, I missed you. I'm gonna fucking cry, guys. I'll say it, I love Ruby. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I fucking love Ruby. Take me home, it's the one place I can rest in peace. See, now again, that's scary because it can mean two things. It can be like, you know, just the saying, home is where the heart is. Home is where you feel normal. Home is where you relax. And I get that. Oh. Like when I'm home, it's a different feeling. There's a difference between when you're somewhere else and when you're home. Doesn't matter how nice that somewhere else is. Home is home, and it has a specific feeling. But it also scares me because he's saying like, I can't die till I'm home. It could be seen as take me home where I could finally just, you know, R.I.P. Turn off my phone, so many messages, I wish I could just delete. Ruby, those messages, bro, you don't have to answer. I don't like Oprah, but this is one thing Oprah said a long time ago, maybe in the 90s. This was back when we had home phones, okay? Just because your phone rings doesn't mean you have to answer it. And that shit blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, Oprah, what? I was like a little kid, like, what, Oprah, what? What'd you say? Because when the phone used to ring in our house, everybody would, phone! Like everybody would scream out phone and we'd start racing around for it. But that's true. You don't, just because somebody texts you, you don't have to answer it. Just because somebody calls you, you don't have to answer it. Just because somebody knocks on your door, you don't have to answer it. Everybody out there, don't feel obligated to respond or to have to be there. If you're not in the mood, give yourself that time. Respect yourself. Give yourself that time where you could just, you know, ooh, keep going. Oh! That was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And then he comes back. Okay, I'm going to say this, but let me preface it by saying I had no idea Scrim was capable of all that Scrim is capable of. Scrim is another talented individual. He's also the producer. Somebody said he also makes all the beats. So Scrim is irreplaceable. Okay? Scrim is irreplaceable. He is the genius behind Suicideboys. He is the genius. He's the Wizard of Oz behind he's the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you know, like pulling levers and clicking buttons. That's Scrim. That being said, if Scrim wasn't on this song right now, I wouldn't miss it because I'm loving everything that Ruby's doing right now. But Ruby's voice is beautiful. I love Ruby. And if this song ended with just Ruby, I would be okay right now.
One last ticket, I'll be gone. Make it count, put the flash on. Never really felt like I belong. I'll be dead by dawn.
I don't know why fucking Ruby always hits me the way he does, man. Like, when it comes to rappers, lyricists, there's rappers that flow. They rap for the beats, like, you know, like they like to throw words in there that rhyme. And then there's the ones that paint a picture. Like, they tell a story. I love Ruby because Ruby tells a story. Mm-hmm. He has a start, a middle, and end. You can close your eyes and you can visualize everything that Ruby is saying because he's telling a story. So he's a guy that's exhausted. He's done. He wants to go home because it's the end. He feels like it's over. And he's saying, if you're gonna take a picture, let's enjoy the picture. Hey, turn the light on, man. Let's enjoy this one. Let's make it a good picture because this is the last one. And he knows it, and it just makes me sad that, like, in his song, in his head here, he's accepted that he's gonna die. He's accepted that he's gonna kill himself, and nobody else knows the pain that he's going through because he's smiling in the picture and make it a good picture. And what's fucked up about it is that thousands of people struggle with that. Your best friend struggles with that. Your cousin struggles with that. Your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your coworker struggles with that. And you have no idea that they're going through that because they don't let you know, because they smile in the picture. Mm-hmm. They return the text, LOL, that's funny. They tell you that they're doing fine. So you never know what they're going through because they don't allow you in. And that's why that verse kind of hits home for me. So as a favor to me, check on the people that you care about. More than just, don't accept, oh, I'm fine. You know, like, if you care about somebody, check on somebody. Make sure that they're really okay. Let them know that if they're not okay, they could open up to you.
Scrolling through my texts, shit, I left them red.
Okay, Scrim, you're coming in with a little. You're like, if Ruby can do it, so can I. Like, da 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 da. Okay, Scrim, I see you.
Just want me to see it. Can't trust her, don't believe her. Reply, turn it to a needle. Yeah, don't wanna do.
So I could take that two ways. I could take it as she's a drug that he keeps relapsing into, falling back into. She has him, and he tries to move on, and he'll fall back into that same cycle of badness. You know, of sadness, you know, of where he doesn't want to be because she's addicting and she knows it and she can drag him back. Or it can also just be straight up like talking to his ex puts him back in a bad place where he's back to using drugs again to cope, you know, like, I don't know. But you're doing it, Scram. Keep going.
Lift me up, don't want sing. Pull me up, I need a drink. What the fuck do I do?
See, okay. Is this Scrim right here? Because that was, he went with a subtle little harmonizing, you know, but now then he hits me with a little higher pitch, like, what the do I do? And I wouldn't think that was Scrim, but everybody fucking roasted me in the comments, so I'm gonna say that this is Scrim, and I'm thoroughly impressed.
Sabotage is all I know. Oh, I done done myself my own grave.
Scrim, baby, this is it right here. You could be a pop star, baby. Let's go. Oh, he hit us with that T-Pain. That ooh. Let's go.
Curtains closed, so forgot to see what's the point of going on.
Before the instrumental plays out, I just want to say this video adds to it, like the dying fruit, like it's decomposing.
Yeah,
it works with the lyrics. It's sad that it works, but it fucking works with the lyrics. Okay, so that was it.
That was That was way different.
Yeah.
Than any of the other Suicideboys songs I've heard.
And you know, and that's why it's popular on TikTok, because if I had never heard of Suicideboys and they played this song, I wouldn't think that the same dudes that make this song are the same dudes that make Paris, that make all the other hardcore songs. I would never believe that the dudes that are singing in this song are the same dudes that are tearing up assholes and seppuku. Like, you would never think that there's any sort of
connection.
Relation. Yeah, exactly.
I like how smooth this was. Like, I feel like you could play this song in your car because of how nice it sounds, you know? It's not a hardcore beat where it's like, okay, you have to be in a mood. No, you could fall asleep to this. Even though the lyrics aren't, like, you know, nice, I guess, but, like, this, you could just listen to it and be like...
Well, see, yeah, you're right. And the lyrics don't always have to be nice. The lyrics have to be relatable. And this is life, baby. Like, everybody's been sad. Everybody has been heartbroken. Everybody has been disappointed. So the lyrics don't always have to be nice. They have to be relatable. So if I'm going through something, I can listen to this song and be like, man, this is... Scrim, you're writing a song about my life. You know, like, I can relate. I'm giving the song a 10. 10,000.
Ooh, freak. Okay.
10,000. The bar has been set, boys. If you can do it, bring it to me. Who could do better? Ruby's phenomenal, man. I love Ruby. Ruby's phenomenal. To me, Ruby can do no wrong. Again, beautiful because he tells me a story. Scrim, he doesn't tell a story as much as he just tells you how he feels. You know, Ruby tells you what he's wearing, what it's like, what he's doing. Scrim tells you how he's feeling. You know, like Ruby's like, well, I got home and then I sat down and I opened up some Fruity Pebbles and then I poured them. You know, where Scrim is like, I'm hungry. Like, those are the difference between the two. You know, like, you can see what Ruby's doing. Scrim just tells you how he's feeling.
That was actually a great description. Yeah, you're right.
But I love Scrim that he started harmonizing. And then Scrim said, you know what, it, I'm going to take it up. And Scrim Scrim acts so hard. I feel like he doesn't like to step out of his persona as the badass gangster from New Orleans, drug dealer when he was a little kid. I feel like he thinks he needs to, like, represent that and, hey, don't me, don't question that. But this song, I felt like he's like, you know what, I'm gonna give him a sample. And then he's like, you know what, it, I'm jumping in. He dipped his toe in and then he fucking cannonballed. And when he came with that second verse of his, where he just really started harmonizing, started hitting those oohs, like, Scrim, do that shit, man. You're talented enough to do that.
Oh yeah.
You can do that. You don't have to be hard all the time. Those people that think that. If anybody tests you, show them you're a gangster. You know, that's what I'm saying. So I love this song. I think they both did fucking awesome. I love when they're together. I love the lyrics in this song. Again, if you are going through pain, if you are going through trouble, seek help. Seek help, man. You are worth every breath that you take. You are worth every day that you are alive. You matter to somebody. You deserve to be here. So if you ever feel like you do not, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's your head lying to you, because you deserve to stick around. You deserve every breath that you take, and you are valued and you are appreciated. Whether you think so or not, whether you've experienced that or not, what is coming to you will come to you. So stick around for it, okay? Seek help. Friends, family, be there for that person. If you think somebody's struggling, be there. Lift them up. Because one day you may need to be lifted up yourself. Mm-hmm. We all need to care more about each other. It's hard to not listen to the Suicideboys. Like, I love them. I completely understand why this song is blowing up on TikTok, because it's a beautiful song. Yeah. For as dark as it is, it's a beautiful song.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. As I always do, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, peace out.